Alright, got some more trades, and I'm gonna review and talk about my ideas. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So, got some pictures. Okay, let's go here. So, here I observe the basic idea. This is 5 minute chart, this is cable. Futures, however, the pattern, it's what I outline here. Here is the pattern for entry. Here is one target, here is another target, and here is another target, representing different things. Session, edge is one. This is obvious target in the session. This yellow in Asia is obvious edge of session, would be a target, and obvious next target is up here, happens to be London from the other day before. And so this is 5 minutes, and I could pull it up on 1 minute and we could see maybe clearly, but there was, well, a possibility to enter long, but my system does not tell me to do so. The idea is, well, we have London blue and New York starts, and we get price gets some energy and moves lower, as we see, lower than before, and then we switch sides with this energy that is well, it's here, right? And the idea is, if we switch at the edge, we should reach the other side, and well, we do, right? So we pierce obvious highs, we go straight through Asia, and we go actually to previous day London highs, which is this level here. And yeah, it's run through of the model, right? But no entry here for this one. So next chart. Okay, let's go. And now we have NQ. Okay, so this similar idea, similar story, but no fill. This one. Target is Asia low, not visible on the chart, but I promise it's here. That's why target is there. And so if we look, red is New York session, blue is London, right? And we go, boom, 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 we go try to go up. The edge is really, top is really here, right? This, and we are here. And so you can clearly see that we push higher and reject the highs. So whatever reason or why, I don't know, but price doesn't go higher. And to confirm the power rejection here, we look for the switch below, and in this case it's this level here, and this bar with this close through is the confirmation. And if there would be a gap, which would be here, right, like this, close to this, somewhere here, it's not there, but yeah, gap is here though. Let's see, we have a gap here, but as you see, price does not return, and we just run. We run far away, and that's why this chart is named no fill. No fill. But yeah, sure, we could market execute, but that's not what this is about. So this, don't save, and we go to the final chart where we actually have fill. Same principle, all right? We are on MES or ES, right? And it's, let's just go with this is pretty cool. All right, so we have London previous session level here. This, right? This is the low, not visible on chart. This is the low. Okay. So New York session starts. Oh, come on, man. And we have had price moving up, down, move even higher. Power is now from here, right, to these two. So we have power here. And now we come to this place, and we go ultimately not lower, but we go higher. But we do not close higher, so reject. And now we need a close below this. That's why switch. Close below with this bar here. And if we look closely, model, we have white and this gray and next one, and the first possible entry would be here, and that's why entry is there. I could also have the entry up here, right? But point is simply to get a fill. In this example, the trade is filled quite low, right? But yeah, that's all it is. And yeah, so stop goes above the high that rejected, so here somewhere, and here in this case, and the target is on the other side of London, meaning we go to previous session low from sweeping the high, as some would say, or we grab liquidity from the high. I say price did not go above, or could not, or didn't want to, or whatever, and that's evident on the chart because that is what we see, and it confirms when closes below previous strong level, and at that time it switches, right? That's why I have switch, and some people write chalk, some people use CISD, change in state. Many people have different names. I use the very old names, but anyway, so one example of trader working out. I did take this particular one actually, and I think there are two more, but we will have to go to TradingView to find them. And I think yeah, this is 1 hour. Yeah, we have a trade here. Let's just go on, because I don't know, I haven't really checked it before video. I will see if we can find it on. Let's go on 15 and find it. Ah, yes. What do we have? So, New York Open, sweep high, change, short, TP, H1 low in this case, because the London is too close for the R. It's close, too close, right? So we're looking at 5-minute chart, 15-minute chart on MNQ, and so to clarify, these were the highs as created by Tokyo, right? Highs created here, and London didn't really, well, pierce them or whatever. I know this is just at the edge, and yeah, that. I think, I'm not entirely sure if the market is open in that case. Well, I'll have to double check my facts, but theory stands, right? Energy shows up here, right? And so we go higher than this previous level. As you can see, it's higher, and then price goes down, and this is the strong level. At least on 15, there's the switch. So let's back it up on that one. Let's actually remove that. I think because this is supposed to be on 1 minute, right? Let's go and see. Ah, yes. So more detailed, right? Yeah, here we can actually see New York pushing high, same as London, pushing, and yeah. We tried to go high, it didn't want to go. I mean, notice how violent the chart, the bars are displayed, right? This is quite calm in comparison here. Boom, bigger bars, long spikes. That's way more violence, way more power. And so, here, let's now remove this because this is in the way. Okay. And so we have, let's see, this is the chalk area. We can keep this, and let's also hide sessions. So now you can clearly see, so the darker color means that we are out of session for this instrument, but yeah, the time also 15:30. I know that's when we start. Anyway, so I can see from this formation here, we don't need a chalk over here. This is enough. This is very much enough, because we have white all the way up here, and we go down with this bar and we go all the way back up again. So really we have the V shape here. We have this, right? I disregard that. We have this, right? And right, and we only need a close below this, and that would be even easier. So this close shows me that we have the close there, and that means that the trade could actually be entered over here. So we could actually have the limit placed there. The power should only go up. We come from here, so this should be strong, but I mean, maybe, I don't know. Anyway, let's not do it because it's gonna be confusing. Anyway, this entire area. And here we have a limit entry, and we get filled, and so the target would be, well, we need sessions because I think I scrolled out. Yeah, right. And so we are targeting something on the downside, right? So the London is too close, and let's jump back on 5. Let's see if we can find anything. Right, this is all too close. I mean, we have the London is lower, right? So maybe if we go through London, maybe I'll just move the stop from. Maybe I'll just move the stop from this recent high to like one of the other lower highs, right? But disregard that. So currently we don't really have any good area to target, and I know the trade is kind of fumbled, but whatever. So the most obvious trade is, yeah, it's funny how I did this and the price, yeah, never mind. Yeah, so the most obvious target is here, this low, and that's where the TP was. But also, so yeah, this is one session low right here. So there's some power here, and we need to do something when price comes to that level. Either take some off, maybe 5-10% take it off, and I like to, if I take some off, I like to push the stop down, right, in this case as well. And same idea with this, like this double low created higher level for Asia, right? So this is probably also strong, right? So let's say we get here. So if we get here, another cycle of the same idea would be we would have to be run it again, right? And then we have this, and then we have this. So yeah, this trade, not sure, but market closed here. So if you trade futures, you're gonna get this result. Like this, right? Whatever. Okay, it doesn't understand now. You're getting 1.3, kind of 1.4. Okay, that's enough. Yeah, it's enough of my ramblings. So that's that chart. Let's remove that. And also I had this, right? Yeah, this is one trade I saw I didn't take because I was busy, and this is actually on another time frame, and it's a similar kind of story. So we have all the lines, right? You can see the New York tries to go lower than London. We can't close, so that means that we exhaust all the energy here, and if we at the same time close higher, that means that, well, we couldn't go lower, we exhaust energy, and we switch to the other side long, right? So on a longer time frame we want to go higher. That means that if in Asia here, this move up was strong, and we can use the strike zone concept here, meaning that from the block that created the new high, there's a gap, and this gap and the block is the strike zone. And inside of that, we can simply hit along on either limit or price action formation. And I draw the lines and the switch, and yeah, it's beautiful, but I wasn't here to take it. Yeah, so we can remove some things because the chalk here on M1, I know, right? Let's zoom in to see it if somebody wants to see it. All right, yeah, This was the super fast one. Yeah, I could not take this. It's a shame. It was a super trade. I know there's many lines and stuff going on right now, but so we got gray bars down, we got white, we got gray bars not closing beyond, closing within this structure, right? And then we got white back up again and retrace and then close higher. So this white bar would have to be the entry, because we have the boom change of power pattern here, down, change, and up, right? And at the same time, you see here the spikes coincide with the London lows. That's blue. Let's remove this, and this line is the sweep of the lows, and it goes through here, right? And chalk here an M1, and this is M1, right? Let's go like this. Remove stuff to make it more clear. So we have strike zone from M15, but we are on M1 now. And yeah. And we can go back to 15 again to watch it again. So power with gap. Let's remove the circle. It's high. Strike zone can be like this, and then let's just go. Yes, of course. And that's because this is the high. It's the high, right? This is the low. Okay. But this is actually the block it came. Power actually comes from this gray and white here, right? And we go all the way up. And what I did for this one is because, well, we have several gaps, right? And it will happen, right? We have several gaps. And what I did, because in reality we defeat this area, right? And we defeat that. So what I did for this is I just went like this. That's why, oh wait, maybe I'll outline like this. Yeah, that's what I did. I just went the entire range and 50% and no gaps higher than that. So just another way just to see, like, where is the premium. So meaning if the energy contained within this yellow area, which is Asia, is so strong that it can push price higher and leaves gaps, imbalances after, then when we get back into the area, right, we should see a reason to enter here. And yeah, as I previously mentioned, this one spike in New York it's lower than these. It's completely taking out London and has a reversal pattern built in. And man, I had no chance to take that trade, but it was an absolute rocket. Yeah, that's how it goes sometimes. Yeah, I think I'm done here for today, but yeah, if you like my videos, go ahead and like the videos. If you have questions, post your questions, and I'll see you in the markets. Yeah.